Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. We are in the gutter, although we made it further than we had previously. We're in the hidden chamber, apparently. Name of this area. Last time, I just kind of wandered around, explored the gutter a bit, killed some creepy hand monsters, blew up as many statues as I possibly could, and most importantly of all, we dropped down and we killed a couple of giants that were floating around down there, which, I don't know, I feel is kind of surprising considering that the first boss in the game that we fought was called the Last of the Giants. A lot of these pools have the creepy hand monsters in them, and every time I forget which ones. You have one. Oh, those things are creepy. So yeah, back down there to the left, we have the fog wall. We will be going there. I have one more thought. So last time, after we defeated the giants, we picked up a very unusual giant soul. Soul of a giant. Which I'm not going to use, because the game implies it can be used for something. I don't really know what. But we also got a key. A forgotten key. That the description reads like, hey, it just kind of fell down into the gutter, and that's kind of odd. There we are. I just had a thought just a moment ago as I was starting up the recording again. Back here, there was a doorway that we passed. Oh, and the rockworm things. We dropped down one of these passageways, and those rockworms are terrifying. Also, I have a lot of souls. So I forget which of the two little, like, drop-down areas was the one that had the door. But there was, like, a big old, like, very ornate, intricate-looking locked door that we could not deal with in any way. Neither of them dropped anything. Can drop down here. So I'm going to try this again. Oh, it's right there. Dark ahead. Ahaha! Use the forgotten key. Look at that. Okay, and this looks remarkably familiar. Oh yeah, and there's a wheelchair man again. Okay, that's what I was going to say. We ran into a similar geometry. We ran into a similar thing and wheelchair man back in the shaded forests. That's kind of cool.
Young undead, don't let this curse weigh upon you. We meet a second time. Perhaps you will yet traverse the dark. Young undead, if you truly seek the dark, then we will surely meet again.
That's kind of what he said last time. If you really... He said something like, you don't have enough dark in your soul, but if you really want to seek out the dark, then we will run into each other again.
May we meet again. Somewhere. Sometime. May...
So apparently we need to hunt him down and find him for a third time at some point. Which I don't think will be too big of an issue. Drop down here, we drop down here, and then this is where we fought the giants, and I'm assuming because we got a soul and we got the key upon having killed them that they're not going to have respawned. That was apparently a mistaken assumption. I demand a refund. You are giants, and we already killed the last of the giants, and this is going to be bad. Oh, the light is what's attracting them. Ew. You can't see me. Oh. Holy cow. I don't like you. No, 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 no. You were backing up. Back up again, please. I mean, we get 5,000 souls each time we kill them. Or for each one. 10,000 souls total. That's not bad. Like, that's not just chump change. And then there's the... Ooh, that was dangerous. I almost walked off the edge. Oh, those stupid poison statues. I hate those things. Okay. Okay, so opening that door, I think, was worthwhile, even though we can't really interact with creepy old guy yet. You never know. I'm going to rest one more time, get my sunlight spears back. We'll have to deal with the hand monsters again, that's okay, and I will also bring a torch again. I don't know... Oh, he has the armadillo armor. That's kind of neat. I don't know that we're going to need or want a torch for whatever's on the other side of that fog wall, but the torch has proven to be quite useful in this area so far. So I'm going to just take a wild stab and say yes, it's probably going to be pretty handy. You never know, and it's... I mean, it's not like we're stuck with the torch forever. In the event that things don't pan out for us, I can just switch over to my shield really quickly. So that, let's see what's making these creepy moaning noises in here. Oh, a cutscene. Okay, you look suspiciously like Gravelord Nito, except creepier. Like a lot creepier. Oh, and you're trying to put those damn statues back together. You are unbelievably creepy looking. Oh, and you roar with fog. The Rotten. So... Oh man, you are also fast, too. Let's bring up the big guns here. So far, your attack pattern seems pretty gosh darn simple. In that you're only doing the one thing. We get a great soul for that. That might have been the easiest boss we fought in the entire game so far. He had a Pharaoh's Lockstone. We have a ton of those now. And are these not the poison statues? Like, are they not going to spit at me? Guess not. That would have been bad if they did. They're everywhere. There's an item over there. I feel like that black tar stuff is going to kill me if I step into it. Anybody else getting that feeling also? Let's... I'm going to swap everything over to as much fire resistance as I can possibly get. 33 with the mask there. $35 with the handcuffs. $38 with the Saints trousers. Do we have more? No, Saints trousers. This might be a really, really bad idea, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Do I not have anything here that boosts fire resistance? Doesn't look like it. Huh, that's unexpected. I'm going to go with a Ring of Life Protection, which will keep us alive in the event that this kills me instantly. We're going to give this a shot here. I'm even going to drink a whole bunch of Estus flasks so that we have a temporary health boost. Okay. Yeah, that way back was kind of what I was worried about. That was not too bad, though. Okay. We can switch back to my regular gear again. We'll leave that alone for now. We'll go back to the Saintshood, although I just lost that extra spell for each, or the extra casting for each of my spells. Oh yeah, and Grave Gauntlets. We got these from, not from Pate. The other guy. The two that were dueling. Stone gauntlets engraved with odd writing, said to bring good fortune to the wearer. The wealthy merchant Fiorenza searched for these rare and precious gauntlets his entire life, but was not the one who found them. The effect is a rare chance that normal attacks become critical hits. Which would be really cool if we weren't getting an awesome boost to the souls we gain from our Jester gloves there. And I have the Tattered Cloth Robe equipped almost exclusively for the poison resistant because of all these stupid statues. Hurrah for Vigor, I did it. Nice job. Cool. Now where do we go from here? That's where we came in at. Aha, there we go. Right. Ah, and your real chest, too. Holy moly, we have 116,000 souls. I just saw that. Oh, and another Sublime Bone Dust. We can get our Estus flasks up to +5, which is amazing. Are you ready? This is a pretty enormous cavern for just a tiny little bonfire to be in the middle. We'll go ahead and just ignite the bonfire. Is there anything else in here? I guess the environment was intended to be the real enemy here, and it kind of was. It was kind of an anticlimactic boss fight. But we got another great soul. Soul of the Rotten, who writhes deep within the gutter. The Rotten embraces all in his sanctuary, for all things unwanted are tossed away. Cool. So I wonder if we're going to get like a cutscene, or if the Emerald Herald is just going to be like, hey, you should go to the castle now. Oh, we can also go talk to Ornifex and see if there's anything cool from the boss soul here. But first things first, I want to burn the Sublime Bone Dust. And then we have an Estus shard that we can turn into the Herald here, but we're probably going to get some interesting dialogue now that we have all 4 souls.
You are blessed with a myriad of souls. Bearer of the curse, make your way to the castle.
Okay, that's it. We'll give her a shard, though.
The sign you bear, and without soul, stay strong, even when you...
Okay, doesn't seem particularly helpful. Let's level up. We have a ton of souls. I'm going to finish off attunement, so we'll get a 6th slot, which is a lot. This is a lot. I mean, do I want to crank up my strength? I guess we only have 2 more points floating around here. Let's go, let's finish off our adaptability, get that up to 20. That's a nice, even number. It'll give us decent poise. I mean, we're up to 6 just natural, inherent poise, which is, I mean, it's not the highest amount of poise, but that is better than nothing. It's pretty gosh darn good for the very light robes that we're wearing. So let's swap back over to the Lion Mage robe, which I like for the speedier casting. And then we'll talk to the blacksmith here. I need to... actually, let's check and see how many Titanite shards I have. Okay, I have a bunch of little ones, and I have a handful of the large ones, so I'm good on that front. Let us... I wanted to level up the Claymore a bunch and see if we can make that a viable option. Yeah, so just Bastard Sword +1, Claymore +1. Bastard Sword has 154 attack, the Claymore has 159, so a very minute difference between the two at level 1, but that difference is just going to compound as we level them up more. So Bastard Sword +1, you can see if we go to +2, that'll go up to 168 attack. This one, the Claymore, will go up to 174. So the Claymore will have much more attack later on. Zweihander and other things will also have even more power behind them, as you might imagine, but they're also going to require a lot of strength to wield. So let's take this Claymore up, probably to +9. I don't know if I want to sink a slab into it yet. I only have 4. And I want to hang on to those until it's something I know I'm going to use for a fact. That'll take it up to 290, which is not bad. You can also use a slab on, like, some of these other things. The Lion Mage robe might not be a bad idea. The Jester's gloves also might not be such a bad idea. Got tons of things here. I'm pretty happy with the setup overall, though, I think.
I'll be around.
Have any interesting new dialogue to say? Anything like that?
How goes your Take these.
Oops, sorry.
They should help a bit.
Ah, blacksmith hammer.
Stones? You might be surprised. Now, don't go near that scum near the pit. The scoundrel's name is Gilligan, and he's infamous in our hometown.
Interesting.
Yes, everyone's heard of him, as he always manages to stir up trouble. Gilligan can certainly be helpful at times, but he's a real conniver when it comes to money. There are even people out for his life, and you can bet he brought it on himself. Drat. Don't spend your...
Okay, we've already heard that. Oh, that was interesting. Speaking of his daughter, does she have anything new?
You've been long away. Well, these stones may look... Some of
Heard that
them,
before.
None of the...
I'm guessing you don't have anything new? No, you do not.
No interest.
Malentia, you gave us a ring last time we talked to you. Do you have anything new? You have a new shield. Pate's shield. Pate's favorite great shield. Appears rather humdrum, but in fact was forged by layering thin sheets of iron, a process that creates a shield with excellent defense for its weight. It is not always advisable to stand out, especially if you have something to hide. Yeah, we've heard that line before when it comes to Pate's equipment. You have... Okay, so she has all of his equipment. Appears to be common, but is in fact meticulously customized, belonged to mild-mannered Pate. This has been considerably altered. Perhaps it was pillaged. That's interesting. Very unique, very custom armor that implies it was pillaged by Pate. Oh, she's selling Radiant Life Gems now, the better version of Life Gems. That's interesting. So let's see, who else might have other things to say?
You need armor? Go. I'm rich! I'm rich! I don't need to go home.
Heard him say that before. Ah, he's selling the Smelter Demon armor, which has very high fire defense. Unbelievably heavy. I wonder if it'd be worthwhile to have some of this just in the event that I deal with fire again and I need like just to tank some really heavy damage or something. Holy crap. 252 defense? These are outrageous. They're unbelievably heavy too though. Oh, and that'll take all of my cash if I buy that.
I'm home.
You have anything new to say? I've given you a lot of money.
Looking for armor? Everything I offer is quite dependable. I don't need home.
Yeah, maybe sure? Later. Let's see. Gilligan.
Hey, what have you been up to?
You have anything new to say?
Here you are, my friend. You can have these, eh? It's a little bonus, you know, for your big purchase.
Ooh, Melu's scimitar.
Oh, come on. Don't look so glum. I'm trying to be nice here. You're hopeless, I tell you. You wouldn't believe the shenanigans that happen in my business. I thought at least here in the middle of nowhere, I could... Huh?
We've heard all that before.
Well, that's fine.
We can potentially pay for the other ladders. Be curious to know what that does. If anything at all, you never know with this game.
What?
So you gave us a weapon. It's a scimitar, so it's going to be a curved sword. Also, we can look at the shoulder. Effect, shield piercing with a strong attack. A uniquely shaped, curved sword. The name of its creator is unknown, but he was clearly a true craftsman. The curved blade is designed to reach around an opponent's shield to deal damage. Use the strong attack to utilize. Melu Scimitar. Scimitar of the Laddersmith Gilligan. Nothing notable about this weapon, except perhaps the luxurious jewels embedded in the hilt. If your aim is to appear dazzling on the battlefield, this might just do the trick. Would we see those if we equipped it? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, it does have jewels on the hilt. That's kind of cool. I do kind of like the moveset of curved swords like this. It's nice for something different. But we're not going to equip you. Let's check out the shotel. Yes, I know. Can't equip it. Or can't wield it. So, normally it swings just like a curved sword, like that last one. But with the strong attack, you actually swing with the hook part, and you'd hook around the enemy's shields. So, mostly useful for like PvP. But people generally know what you're doing if they see that you have a shotel. Oh, and the blacksmith hammer. Can be used as a hammer, but not to any great effect, as it was made to shape weapons, not to serve as one. Bat staff, where did I get that? Staff used by hollowed Drangleic sorcerers, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. A bat affixed to its tip is a simple charm. It has no bearing on the staff's powers. But the germs on the cadaver poison foes upon contact and strike attacks. So if you punch them with the staff, it could maybe poison them. That's interesting. And the Great Club, which is basically like a tree. Big old tree branch that you're swinging around. That's neat. I'm going to stick with... I think I'm actually going to go... So, fire longsword here. So we're getting... What, 60 extra damage from that? Whereas if we just straight up switch over to the Claymore... 204, 6 extra damage. So even without an element, the Claymore is stronger than the fire sword. I think we might... Well, I need some souls first. But I want to go pay a visit to Steady Hand Macduff and see if we can put an element on that weapon. Maybe fire, but probably not. Probably lightning. Although I don't know, having 2 lightning weapons, I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe fire. Fire scales a little bit with faith. And it'd be nice maybe to have 2 different types of damage that we could deal.
You've had quite a journey, I can see. You must have a glorious number of souls by now. What a wonderful feeling that must be. To cast miracles, we preserve. You must.
Okay, none of that was interesting. Do you have any new spells or anything? Doesn't look like it. Just the same effect as last time where she sells spells infinitely. Let's see. Ah, yes. There's one more thing that we can go check out here. Oh, nice, and it has a thrust attack. That's actually really cool. It has a one-handed thrust attack, which is also really cool. Also, these are the dumb little poison statues. I know what you are now, and I hate you. Oh, you stupid statues. That's the game warning us about what was down below. We just didn't realize it at the time. So down here there was a door that we couldn't open because we didn't have a key for. But it looks very similar to the door that we opened before. Back down by... in the gutter where we got the key. And it led to creepy darkness-obsessed guy who wants to run into us again at some point in the future. Yeah, kind of ornate and carved. Look at that. The key works. Treasure head. I like that. Do it, and then praise the sun. Okay, we will do it and then praise the sun. Which tree branch and which tree bell vine? And then because the message told us to, we will praise the sun. Hurrah for miracles. Ooh, I do like miracles. Ooh, great lightning spear. Now the real fight begins. I hope you're not a mimic. Okay, good. Soul Vortex, which we already have one of, so now we have two of those. Great lightning spear. So it's going to be between lightning spear, which we're up to 13 uses of now. Are we up to? Yeah, we're up to 10 emit force. So increases our attunement gave us an extra use of some of these spells. That's neat. Great lightning spear. Yeah, it's stronger than regular lightning spear, weaker than sunlight spear, but we can use it 10 times. So that's awesome. A miracle that launches a great spear of lightning, said to be the legacy of an ancient clan whose leader was revered as the god of sun. The name of the clan has been lost to time, but the gross incandescence of our magnificent father shall never wane. And then we also have an extra attunement slot. I forgot that I had acquired that. So that means it's time to go adjust all of our spells. It might even be worth purchasing a third lightning spear attack. So that we have, what, we would be up to 39 of those? Because we do have that extra attunement slot. We could buy it from, what's her name? Crazy Miracle Lady down there. On the other hand, it might also be nice just to equip, I don't know, maybe more emit force Hadoukens? Maybe the, what's the slow, like, restoration over time that takes up 2 slots? Resplendent Light, something like that? That might be useful also. I don't know. We got a lot of options now. We have a lot of attunement slots. I'm really excited for this. Been waiting my whole life for this. Okay, so first things first. We'll go with Great Lightning there. And we'll go with Sunlight Spear there. And if we get rid of... Yeah, I might just go with Resplendent Life. Takes up 2 slots, but it's a decent healing spell. Good to cast before going into an area where you know there's going to be trouble. Okay, and we have one last NPC. I don't think he's going to have anything new for us, because he hasn't the last couple times we've gone here to talk to him. But that is not going to stop me. Still nothing going on in this room. You have a whip. That's kind of neat. Yeah, so we're just kind of circling around. It alarms me that there's... Yeah, it really alarms me that there are huge chunks of the map, like a whole half of the map that doesn't have any flames lit up around it. Which makes me suspect that going to Drangleic Castle is not going to be the end of our journey.
Even more... I would not... It was... But it...
Okay. Well, you have nothing useful to say. I figured as much, but you never know. Let's see. There are a few other things I can think of that we might still want to go check out before heading to Drangleic Castle. So first things first, we're going to go to the Forest of the Fallen Giants. We're going to go to the Cardinal Tower. Oh, we can also go visit Strayed. I don't think I could afford any of his purchases, but we could see if he has some new boss soul weapons that maybe look interesting. First Forest of the Fallen Giants. There are a lot of enemies that we don't have to deal with here. Actually, I want to kill... Here, we'll just do this. How do I kill you without falling off? Can I kill you without falling off? I cannot log on, or lock on. Oh, we could also equip some pyromancies again. That might be worthwhile as well. Oh, we got so many new things. Witch Tree Branch. Branch of a forest wandering witch tree, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Now it is used as a weapon, but this was originally part of a witch tree. And then there's a chime also, or a bellvine. Witch tree bellvine that sprouts amongst old growth, a catalyst for miracles and hexes. Clerics who were ostracized devised this as an alternative catalyst for casting miracles. Most clerics who are stripped of their status are good for nothings, but among them are powerful spellcasters, who represented real threats to the establishment. Although not a proper catalyst, the Bellvine is quite powerful. So not leveled up. 100 spellcasting speed and 100 of each lightning and dark. Although it scales with an A, well, as does our regular chime. So probably not as good as our regular chime. I seem to recall it being higher than 100 at its base level. Anyway, we are going to try... let's actually use a lightning spear, just a regular lightning spear. Oh man, so these things have just like a ton of health. It was kind of neat. Step back a little bit. Okay, so 1,000 souls for killing that thing, and it dropped an item, but there's I think there's another one down there somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna try something. I could equip like the cat ring and the jester pants and a bunch of things and see if we can fall down there. However, those towers of flame terrify me. Now, there was another one of those weird lizardy monsters back down here, so let's see if maybe we can do something about that one. Oh, come on. There we go. That was just dumb of me. It was just careless. So we go all the way back down here, which this place is going to be much easier than it was last time, now that I can actually kill enemies quite effectively. Oh man, I like this claymore. I like this a lot. It has pretty massive reach, too. Oh, this is so satisfying. And it's fairly quick to swing, also. Let's see what the running attack is. That's nice. I like the little spin. That is pretty cool looking. Nice little flourish there. Okay, I think that's all the enemies, except that there are a couple that drop down to attack us from behind as soon as we go in here. Oh, and then I have the gold serpent ring +1. That's probably why we're getting so many items from these enemies. Okay, so we're gonna try using a lightning spear here. We're gonna see if we can hit that enemy. I think that's one of the lizard things, like the one that we just killed a moment ago. Yeah, and I can hit it here. That's awesome. Oh, ho, ho. He did not like that. I didn't know you could aim your fireballs like that. Well done, lizard. Touché. Yeah, you're done now. So the question is... we get in? Yes, we can. I gotta be super careful though, because if we run into another one, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Cracked red eye orb. Rebels Great Shield. So is this gonna be bad for our health? Oh no, that's gonna be bad for my health though. Oh, you have like a frog tongue. Question is, you just have like a ton of defense. That's just what's going on here. Oh man, what a jerk. Will you leave me alone, please? Oh, I was on its back. Oh. Okay, I would like to not be in this situation here. Okay, fireball time. That's okay. Oh no, that's not okay. Done. Oh man. These things just have so much defense and so much health. This is bad. This might be a really bad area for me to be in right now. Cracked red eye orb. So we're getting lots of invasion items, which is kind of unfortunate, because they're not particularly useful to me. I'm guessing you just got, like, run over by that stupid frog thing. So what is this? This is a door. Where do you lead? Try eliminating one at a time. Weakness, neck. I don't know that I want to open that, then. That's a good point. When it rears its head up to breathe fire, I wonder if that's... like, if you can do extra damage when he does that or something. Oh. I did 9-10 damage. That seems like more than we're usually doing to him. Yes, like twice as much. So we hit it in the neck. Okay, nice. So that is a weakness. That is very clearly a weakness. You're done. Salamander frogman thing. I guess they'd be salamanders. That's what I'm assuming. Hole ahead, therefore be wary of below. Or that's pointing downwards. Oh, nice. And then all the fire stopped. Ah, those are the holes. So presumably because we killed them, the fire stopped? Hawk ring. That is the ring of one of the 4 legendary, like, guards or dragon slayers or whatever from the first game. Along with, like, the wolf ring, which made an appearance in this game also. Fire orbs, pyromancy. That's not bad. I believe that's actually a pretty good pyromancy. Flame quartz ring +1. Something that will give us some actual fire resistance. Forgot I had that on. Okay, now let's go back down there, I guess, and open that door? It looks like there's more over on the other side there, so we are probably going to end up encountering a few more of these stupid lizards. opening this door is what concerns me right now. Especially with the bloodstain here. Did you go through the door, or did you just... No. Yes. Iron key. Oh! We're back at the last of the Giants boss. Huh, okay, that's neat. That's all connected. Oh. So is there anything over on the other side then? Over there. It doesn't necessarily look like it, and it also looks much further down. Meaning I don't think we would survive that fall, even with the cat ring and the jester's pants and all that other stuff. So we're not going to check that out. Let's see, is there anything else here that we bypassed earlier and didn't deal with? I did go back and kill the pursuer. There's that mystery door, like, dead ahead there, through that open gate. But we need... It says, produce the symbol of the king when we get near it. So we can't do anything there yet. There's nothing else out and about here that I can think of. So let's maybe go back to... Steady Hand McDuff here and see about putting an element on our claymore. Now, real quick, if we look at our statuses, fire bonus is 141, lightning bonus is 155. So lightning is going to be the most damage.
I ought to flay.
Now, I do have a lightning weapon. Okay, good. And you get a beast scaling with whatever we put on you. Again, we could also just go with, like, bleed or poison or something. That could maybe be fun. Probably not mundane. I feel like that's not a happy thing to put on a weapon. As much as I'm enjoying lightning, and as much as that would just, like, absolutely crank up our damage output with this weapon, we already have a lightning weapon, so I am inclined to go with fire. And it's not like we're set in stone here. We can switch this around whenever we want. Right? Like, we could just use a bolt stone and put lightning on it instead. Like, that, I'm fine doing that if that's what it comes to. Also, how is our chime doing? I'll spend 3 chunks to upgrade you one last time. Ooh, but if we take it to a 10, it gets an S scaling with lightning. Ooh, let's hold on to that. We'll come back. Rebel's Great Shield. This is new that we picked up here. Shield of the Rebel... Rame? I'm gonna go with Rame. Rame and Velstad were known as the left and right arms of the king until their wills clashed and Rame was deemed a traitor. The Black Raven was despised as an augur of death, but it was Rame's favorite bird. And that's a great shield, so it's super duper heavy. We're not going to be using that anytime soon. I'm perfectly happy with the shield that we've got right now. I just wanted to check those out. We didn't get any new armor or anything anytime soon. Other than Vengarl stuff, which we've already looked at.
Flame.
Neat. Now we have a fire sword. So let's test it out here, shall we? Yeah, I like that a lot. Very satisfying. Okay, so, I guess our next destination... There's the gutter. I don't think there was anything in there. Brightstone Cove, Seldora. I don't think there were any doors in there that we couldn't open or anything like that. Doors of Pharos, I think we're done with you also. Shaded Woods, that's how we get to the Shrine of Winter, and that's how we get to Drangleic Castle, ultimately. Belfry Soul, I don't think there's anything left to do there. Iron Keep, no. Earthen Peak, also no. There is a thing I can think of for us to do back in the Earthen Peak area. Or Harvest Valley, whatever this one's called. Whatever this place was with like the poison mines, the poison pits down underneath us. Harvest Valley. Yeah, we'll give it a shot like this. This is a bit foolhardy and a bit reckless. But there's an item up there that we have not gotten, and it's because of this. There are a bunch of enemies in here, and they were all bad news. All those nasty enemies with hooks. Which might actually be best to go with a Great Lightning Spear against them. But we also have a mace. The mace is really good at staggering enemies. Okay, yeah, that's a nice little bit of revenge there. Yeah, how do you like me now? And there was a fourth, I was right. We'll go with our new Fire Claymore. Well, let's not stagger them as much, but quite powerful. Oh, and then there's going to be those, like, prisoner enemies. Simpleton Spice. Blossom. Whoops. We are going to check out what's up top here first. Large Titanite Shard. Nothing. Not even an illusionary wall or anything. And that one has a message inside, so we'll check you out in just a sec. Large Soul of a Brave Warrior, Radiant Life Gem, and I know there's at least one more down below us that I need to open. I wanted to deal with all those enemies first because I could hear them and I didn't want them to swarm me. Skeptic Spice. Five Life Gems. Life Gems being not really useful to us at all in this state. But I appreciate the thought. Titanite Shard. Bug ahead. Bug ahead like a Titanite Lizard. Fragrant Branch of Yore. Man, we went from having no Fragrant Branches of Yore to having a lot of them, all, like, very quickly. Yeah, there's a Titanite Lizard up there, so let's lightning him. Yeah! Hailstone, large Titanite Shard, regular Titanite Shard. Try jumping. I think I'll pass. Okay, that was the only thing I could think of here for us to do. I don't know if I'm missing more or not. That was the only thing on the top of my mind. Let's see what Great Lightning Spear does to these enemies, just out of curiosity. That's pretty powerful. Does Sunlight Spear kill you in one hit? No, but just barely not. Also, do you drop anything? No. I have a lot of souls again. Just realized we have 10,000 souls again. Okay, so that was fun. That was kind of satisfying. Sinner's Rise, I think we're done there. Yeah, what the heck? Let's go see what Strayed has. And then I'll probably go visit Ornifex, and then we can call this a video. Just because we picked up a new Great Soul. And then we have that Giant Soul, and I don't really know what that's going to be used for.
Well, this is a most twisted soul. Very good indeed. Prepare to peer straight into the heart of magic.
Presumably he's talking about the Giant Soul? Nothing new there. Let's see, Mytho, we've seen that. Smelter Demon, we've seen that. Pursuer, we've seen that. Fluxile Sentry, seen those. Gargoyles, so none of these are new so far. None of those are new at all. Ah! Scorpionus Najka's Soul. Soul Shower hurls a huge soul mass which splits into smaller souls that rain down from above. Requires real talent and is difficult to handle. Only works in certain places and against certain foes. Probably just because it's so particular. Acid Surge, Royal Rat Authority Soul. A fringe pyromancy of unknown origin. Sprays an equipment-eroding acid. Does not directly damage foes, but eats away at their equipment instead. Yet another pyromancy inspired by perniciousness. That might actually be useful for PvP, so I think I am going to trade for it.
Once people became aware of their own frailty, they seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Strayed into a stone.
I know we've already heard that before, but I just love hearing his voice. So I think back to Spider Town to visit our friend Ornifex. I believe this lower bonfire here was right near her house. Also, it had spiders in it. Oh, I forgot about those damn spiders. So that's where we came down to get in here. Door out. Oh. No, 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 do not die. No, 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 no. Don't get petrified either. Ah, so many bad things happening. Okay, those mages are just the worst thing ever, and the spider's gonna hopefully come in here. Please, spider? Never thought I'd actually want a spider to show up. Man, I do like this claymore. Okay, so I guess we need a little more tact when we're approaching from the side. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. The ability to shoot lightning is the other half the battle. Just in case you were wondering. Come on, I have a clear line of shot with the binoculars. Why is my lightning getting stuck? Come on. Are you serious? There we go. Man, I hate this area. This might still, I think, be my least favorite area that we've visited so far in the game. Dumb basilisk. Okay. This is Ornifex's home. What amazing things do you have for us now?
If you provide a wondrous soul, I will create one thing of your choice. I require no payment this time. It is my way of saying thanks.
So the first one I forgot is going to be free for us. We look at these? We have looked at these. So I do want to kind of be stingy and only pick something that we're actually going to get some value out of. Lost Sinner Sword, we've seen that. Spider Fang, Soul of the Duke's Dear Freya. I don't think we've seen this one. Yes, we have. It does a web. Spider Silk will pierce shields if we attack with it. Butcher's Knife, the Soul of the Rotten. 25 strength to wield. Ooh. An oddly large butcher's knife. Not your standard weapon, but certainly deadly enough to be utilized as one. Absorbs the HP of foes. Who in their right mind would create such a thing? Perhaps it's best not to dwell on how it was likely used in the past. HP absorb. In the Iron King's Hammer, we've seen that. In the Old Dragon Slayer's Spear, we've seen that. I'm tempted to get the Butcher's Knife, but we would have to dump 5 more points into Strength to wield it. Which honestly might not be the worst idea. E-scaling with Strength, and I don't know if these unique boss weapons, if we could put, like, lightning or any elements on them. So, that's an idea. That is food for thought. Although it weighs 22 units. Holy moly, that's outrageously heavy. That is insanely heavy.
Come again, if it please you.
So definitely not anything that's going to be happening in the immediate future. But it is something to keep an eye on. Okay, so I think our next destination is going to be the castle. Oops, not some scopes, no. Really quick, let's finish going through these areas. So Undead Purgatory. Actually, let's go check out the Undead Purgatory real quick. There's an NPC here who kept refusing to talk to us. Let's see if he has changed his mind or if he still does not want to talk to us. Yeah, this little munchkin guy over here.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. Do you have a lust for blood?
Okay, he's talking to us now. Sure.
Yes, of course. Why else would you be here? Do you give yourself to Nar armor?
Sure.
Then you will need blood. Oh, lots of it. Undead blood. Like your own. But it's not as easy as you think. Well, what do you say? Join the Brotherhood of Blood?
Is this a covenant?
That can hardly be the whole story. I want to hear what you really think. You want more than just a little blood. You want to be drenched in blood. Mired in its foul stench, am I right? Oh, just say that I'm right. Huh?
Oh, sure. Seems like more fun than that creepy rat covenant anyway.
I knew it. I knew it. Fantastic. You're the best. Now you are a servant of Nar Alna. This crest of blood is yours. There. Another servant of blood is born. You will serve well. I just know you will. Well, how are we? Whatever you need, I've got it for you.
Oh, you sell things now. Titchy Gren. Great Scythe, Priest's Chime. That's nice. We have Great Scythes. They are dexterity-based weapons, so we're not going to be using them. Priest Chime, which actually, that's the chime that we're using now. It looks like it started at only 95 attack power, but 120 cast speed. I don't like the slower speed of the branch there. Okay, so you also sell armor. Executioner's Helm. Black helmet worn by the executioner of the undead purgatory. The spikes are designed to evoke fear. The executioner mercilessly put down countless undead. But how could he know that it was never his own will, but that of the chariot horse? Okay, so you sell the executioner's gear, who we killed earlier. Oh, and then the skeleton lords. Skeleton Lord Crown, high dark defense. The old Iron King led his best men on undead hunts, but their memories were purged in rebirth. Oh, there's different descriptions. The very men who were ordered to hunt down the undead were themselves hollowed, founded a kingdom of bone. Huh. Delicate string increases the chances of being invaded. That seems counterintuitive. A soft string-like ring tied around the finger makes it easier for invaders to find your world. Who would create such a ring and why? Perhaps the answer is better left unknown. I guess if you really like PvP and you have a good setup. Hexing Urn explodes, inflicting dark damage. Silver Talisman, transform to blend to the environment. We've seen those before. Red Sign Soapstone, we've seen people using this. You leave an invasion sign, so you write your sign, and then rather than like being summoned into somebody's world to assist them, like fight the boss or something, you'd be summoned into their world to duel them. Be summoned into another world as a dark spirit, and defeat the summoner to acquire a token of spite. Some undead persevere along the honorable path, even after crossing into the dark. The Red Sign Soapstone is for them, as opposed to the cracked red eye orbs, where you just forcibly invade their world. Okay, so you have Firestorm, Great Combustion, and Fire Whip. Sweep foes with a whip-like flame. One of the original pyromancies. Effective use of it will demand agile footwork, making it a difficult spell for most. Superior spell to Combustion. Releases intense flame in front of the caster. Very powerful spell, but so simple that it can be awkward to use. Firestorm, an ancient primal pyromancy. Pillars of flame erupt near the caster. Firestorm is said to be the wrath and ire of the spell's caster. This might actually come in handy. And what the hell, we'll get Fire Whip also. And
come back soon.
You were creepy.
Well, whatever you need.
Let's talk to him, actually.
Do you know anything about tokens of spite? Well, you can fight other blood servants with them. I'll reward you if you win, with red orbs. You know, a cracked red eye orb. Use them to visit other worlds and seek more blood. Tell me if you need anything else. I'm very generous. Anything to get you covered in blood. Have you heard of the Blue Sentinels? They're a thorn in our sides, to say the least. Their men are obsessed with hunting down blood servants. Who cares? It's just another chance to spill more blood. Doesn't that excite you? I
just realized he has like creepy bone things poking out of his back from his armor set.
Do you know anything about tokens of spite?
Nope, you've already seen that.
Tell me if you need... I'm very...
Okay, that was a very, very unexpected little detour that we took there. And found another covenant. Let's go check out that ring really, really quick, and that'll be the last thing, and we can wrap it up, because I did not mean to get this sidetracked. Ring of the Brotherhood of Blood Covenant. No notable effect. This ring is nothing special. Perhaps, in the end, an oath is but a window into the ambition of the oath taker. If you have taken this oath, then you know what you want, to be soaked in the blood of your kind. That's imposing. Oh, we can also check out the hawk ring. Extends the range of arrows. Ring graced with the engraving of a hawk extends the range of arrows. Blue-eyed Durgo, the nomadic bowman, had many a valiant victory in battle, half owing to the boon of this ring. That's cool. Man, we have a lot of rings here. I'm going to try to remember to do some inventory cleanup this time around. So thank you all for joining me, and I think we're going to go after the castle next time.